14 Stats and Facts, Springboks v England Cape Town, Stats and Facts ahead of Saturday's second Springboks v England test in Bloemfontein. It will be a special day for, who will play in his 100th test for South Africa, becoming the first Springbok prop to do so. He joins an elite group of only 7 international props who have played in 100 or more test matches, and both Wales, British and Irish Lions, England, British and Irish Lions, Ireland, British and Irish Lions, and both Italy and New Zealand. Only 5 other players have reached 100 test caps for the Springboks. They are, in 2008, both in 2010, and both in 2014. The number of caps in the Springbok starting lineup is with caps in the backline and among the forwards, while on the bench the number is. The average caps per player in the backline is the forwards, while the players on the bench average. The average age of the starting 15 is. This will be the test between South Africa and England in June 2000, England, under the captaincy of Martin Johnson, undertook a 5-match tour South Africa. 2 test matches were played, of which the first was won by the Springboks in Pretoria. The second international, which was the first test for England at the Free State Stadium, as it was called back then, in Bloemfontein, was won by England. On that day, all points came from the boot of, with 8 penalty goals, a record for any player against South Africa, and a drop goal. The 27 points is a joint record for any opponent against South Africa. The other 2 players who achieved this are Rob Andrew of England and Gerald Merceron of France. Almost 7 years later, on May 26, 2007, South Africa scored their biggest win, against the English in Bloemfontein. The score of 58 and the winning margin of 48 are still Springbok records against England. England's best performance against South Africa was in 2002 at Twickenham, when they defeated the Springboks with a score of, the second biggest defeat for the Springboks in history. South Africa are undefeated in series against England. South Africa's record, played 14, won 10, lost 3, drawn 1, points for 404, points against 252, tries for 41, tries against 16, average score 29-18. The overall record of the played 39, won 24, lost 13, drawn 2, points for 843, points against 668, tries for 79, tries against 51, average score 22-17. The referee is of France. He was born on September 14, 1975 in Rochefort, France, and made his international debut as a referee on November 11, 2006 in a test match between Morocco and Namibia in Casablanca. This test match will be his test and with South Africa involved. The previous 9 tests ended in 5 wins and 4 losses for the Boks for a 56% win record. The assistant referees are both of New Zealand. The TMO will be of Ireland.